What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm going over how I went from this to this, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Today, I'm going over how I guess you can say I did the cliche thing of customizing my Jordan 4 Unions, right? Okay, now, if y'all haven't been living under a rock, I just picked these guys up on the resale market, man, and I gotta be honest, I hated this sneaker at first, right? When it first came out in 2020, right? If you go back and probably watch my video when I first dropped it in 2020, I didn't like the shoe, but that is before I knew all these things that you can kind of do to customize it to kind of make it somewhat better, right? Okay, and when I say better, I say make it more like an actual Jordan 4, right? Okay, so if you haven't been living under a rock, boom, here we go right here. This is the original Jordan 4 Union, right? Okay, now the biggest issue that I had with the shoe is that obviously everybody had an issue with the tongue, which is very, very easy. I'm gonna have some B-roll going up on the screen here of basically how to flip the tongue out. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, so I'm not gonna make this video like all drawn out, right? Okay, but long story short, you just cut the threading up on these guys right here and pretty much you flip the tongue up. Now, the one thing that I feel like everybody was afraid to do was actually cut the windows open on the wings, right? Okay, but I just feel like, hey, if you're gonna go all the way in, you gotta go all the way in. And it's all preference at the end of the day. So that's how I ended up with this right here, right? Okay, are my wings perfectly cut? No, sure not, right? Okay, but I feel like overall, cutting the wings out and flipping the tongue up, bring these Jordan 4s back to life. If you couldn't do this to these, man, I would not want these in the collection. No, I won't make these like into any beaters or anything, but overall, I'm glad I took the extra step to cut the wings out and of course flip the tongue up. But like I said, everybody does the whole tongue cutout thing. That's pretty cliche, but I feel like now that I've cut these wings open, I'm glad I did, right? Okay, now I'm gonna go over a few tools that I feel like if you get a pair of Jordan 4 Unions, right? Okay, because they all kind of come like this. If you wanna cut the wings out, the tongue part is really easy, right? Okay, you can take something as simple as some tweezers and you just pretty much just pluck out the, you take some tweezers and you just pluck out the threading, right? Okay, and then it comes right off. Like you literally just pull it off. It's like Jordan Brand wanted you to do that, right? Okay, and I feel like the wings part is where you may or may not run into a little bit of trouble, right? A lot of people want to use an X-Acto knife, and it is effective, no pun intended, but you know, if you want some extra grip, to be extra careful. But what I learned with the wings, man, I just got a fresh like razor blade, like box cutter, and what I recommend is when you're cutting the wings open, right? Okay, don't focus on trying to be in a straight line. Just cut the center of it open, right? Okay, and you want to get what they call this is like a drill, right? Okay, this is going to be your handy dandy like major thing. This is called a dermal, if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, feel free to correct me down in the comment section. But this right here, you get this and you get this little sanding blade head on here, and I usually use it at like a level 2. There's like 4 different speeds on here. You can find this at your hardware store, like at Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that. Once you get the wing cut out, you don't have to cut it out perfectly because you're gonna use this to smooth out the wings to make it perfect. And that's all I pretty much did. And take your time with this thing because, and I would say I didn't go up to speed. I only went up to speed 2. Speed 1 doesn't really get too much, at least not for mine anyway. But speed 2 gets the work done. Any faster, you're gonna tear that thing up, right? Okay, pause. But I recommend just getting this, turn it up to about level 2 and hold it very, very like, you know, gentle, and just work your way around it and watch it like just, you know, fade out that wing, right? Okay, and that's pretty much all it is. It's not rocket science, and like these are pretty much the instructions are pretty straightforward, man. You pretty much You put the head in here, pause, you tighten it, and then boom. If you worked one drill, you worked them all. This one, it just seems like a little bit more user friendly. So I feel like this was a good investment for me. I think it was like 40 bucks or so. But as I, you know, collect more sneakers, and if I do want to do some more customizations in the future, I feel like I can use this for other future projects as well. I also see that they have these, like, this may not be the exact ones, but I see they have these in the nail salon as well. So I always kind of wonder, man, these are good for filing things down, and all you're gonna do is go inside that wing and smooth it out the best you can. Is it gonna be perfect? Maybe not, alright, okay? But nobody's perfect, but when they're down on your feet, I don't think nobody's gonna be able to tell the difference, right? Okay, and that's just me. Now, if you feel like I destroyed this shoe, and I thought I did at one point, but the more and more I look at it, I think I did a pretty decent job. I thought I destroyed the wings, but actually I did pretty good. I mean, is it perfect like it came from the Jordan Brand factory, fresh out of the box? No, right? Okay, but I feel like once you got it on your feet, man, these, you can't tell, man. And overall, I'm glad I did it. Now it just makes me like these shoes even more, right? Okay, you guys let me know what you think of this down in the comment section. I know this is kind of cliche and everybody's kind of done this, but I know for a fact that if I was gonna have these Jordan 4 Unions, I was gonna do that anyway, right? Okay, I feel like it just needs to be done, and I'm glad I did. So anyway, man, just wanted to give you guys just a little update, because I know I said in my previous video that I was gonna try this, so I went all out, man, and y'all know how much this shoe goes on the resale market, so just imagine if I would have messed up, man, okay? Like I said, I ain't gonna say perfectly done, but overall, you know, for a person who doesn't make shoes, you know, or I'm not, you know, I wouldn't say I'm a big customizer, I think I did all right. But y'all let me know what you think of these down in the comment section, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and start rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. Really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.
I figure out.